Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit more styling on our movie page, right? We got our movie page. Let me click on my Finder, right? We'll get to it so we can drag it in. My JavaScript work, movie exercise, index HTML, right? So let's drag that in here, right? The index.html, okay? Okay, so I want to move this header to the center, right? So let's go to W3 Schools. And actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to search it, right? CSS center text. And then we're going to go here, right? Center elements horizontally and vertically. All right, center align. So it's saying, right, that you could use margin auto 50%. Remember, we could, so what I want you to do is right click, inspect, and then you could click on this arrow right here and click on this, okay? And then here is my H1 tag that I have right here, right? Nicolas Cage. Boom. So what we could do right here, you click an element.style, and I'll test these out, right? Margin auto. Let's see what happens when you do margin auto. Right? Let's see, width. Let's see, width. 50%. Okay. So I believe it takes up 50% of the width here with the margin auto. Let's see without the margin auto. Yep. So you just have to keep playing with the CSS. It's weird, right? I'm going to move this to the bottom of the screen and let's see how it reacts now. Okay, so this moved over a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to go back, click on this, margin auto, width 50%. X out of this. And then border, we don't need a border. So this, they're saying that this brings it to the center, but I don't see it. So all I'm going to do is text align center now. I'm going to take these two out. Didn't really work, right? Text align center, and that's what it does. Text align center. So if you refresh the page, it's gone because you have to add it to your code. So I have my H1 tag, right? H1 text align center. Let's see if that works. There you go, centered. Now I want to center my picture. Okay, it might be different because it's not text, right? It's a picture. So let's see if it does the same. Center, it does not. Right? Doesn't work. So what I'm going to do now is say center image. Right? How to center an image. And we can use W3 again. Oh, this is W3.org. This is someone else. Let's see. Image. Block of text. Here, and following image is centered. So it's saying display block, margin left auto, margin right auto. Right? You don't have to 100% worry about what this means yet. Right? This is saying that basically it's going to be in its own block. Right? It's going to, not going to overlap anything. And that it's going to like margin left and margin right auto. Let's make sure it works first, right? We're going to copy and paste it from here. Right? We're going to take, remember our image tag, right? It's img. We're going to do all this over a little bit. Right? Let's go to our page here, and there's our centered image. Right? And everything else, I think I'll leave to the left. Right? So that's some styling right there. Right? So another thing we could do, like with our header, like we could do an underline, right? So we could do, right, I forget, let's see, header underline CSS, right? Just so, how to underline headings, right? And we want it like across the page. We don't want that, right? I forget let's see, header. Let's see, what's it called? Forget the exact. Let's see, CSS underline full width. That's what I'm just going to do. Okay. So we're going to look this up here. We're going to go to this top answer right here. So it's saying we could do it with a gradient. Line height, color, background image. I don't like this answer. Let's see. We have border bottom. So I like something like this. All right. So I'm going to add that to my H1 tag. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Right, and there's our header across the page, right? So we could do, right? So now I have a header. We could do, this is I don't know what this is. I think it's a color, right? So we could just say black, just so we have a black underline, dotted black. I like solid, right? You'll see, you could do solid, dotted, right? You see the line changes here. Right? Now it's a solid black line, so it's like a header, right? And then you adjust the page, and let's make sure everything stays good, right? So it's a nice line across the page, and this is like, here's your Nicolas Cage page, and then here's everything under it. All right, so that's some styling we could do there. I want you to do the same for your page. Center this, underline this, center the image.